I'm Johannes.
We are Avatar, and you are watching
Rocked.
I am here with Avatar. I'm very underdressed, as I just told these guys. You mentioned these are custom made. I'm always curious about how your gear is, how well you put a lot of time and effort into your presentation. Where do you get this stuff done? Where does this all come from? Where does it come from inside here? Just give us a good rundown of the whole Avatar show.
Well, which, you know, with this time it's tied into the whole concept of the album, where we wrote a fable, and it's full of animals from the Nordic forests.
Yes.
Meaning that everything has kind of a Nordic touch, a Nordic taste, a Nordic theme on this album.
Okay.
And these are all based off of Swedish folk clothes, it's called. So what the farmers would wear for festivities way back.
Okay, I know you probably can't see. These are like full buckle shoes. I mean, this is impressive just on that. I'm really glad you didn't fall back there. I would have felt so bad. So Feathers and Flesh comes out in less than 2 weeks, if I'm correct.
I guess.
Yes, it does. I'm pretty sure. I love it to death. I got sent it for an album review.
Thanks.
Yes. This is not only just a regular album, this is a full concept. I mean, there's so much tied into it, different animals, a story going on with the owl. And there's a book. I want to note about that too. There's an actual book coming out with it to describe everything. Can you guys give a concept of that? Just tell the people who may not know yet what to expect from Feathers and Flesh that I didn't say.
Start with telling about the concept.
Well, like I said, the story, the whole album is one long story about this owl who goes to war to stop the sun from rising.
Gotcha.
And of course that cannot be done. You cannot stop the sun from rising,
Right.
You cannot stop time from moving forward without mercy. And yeah, that's a tale. And she meets all these different creatures along the way, fighting the eagle, who represents the daylight, and then a bunch of different animals standing for different ideas, perspectives, and values, certain values. And she goes this journey, learning a lot of stuff, but she's never really able to transform the knowledge she obtains, experiences, into wisdom. So in the end, no matter how much she learns, she doesn't learn anything at all.
Okay.
And this is all written out in this big epic poem, basically, where the lyrics play the part of being like dialogue and monologue, like lines read by all these different animals.
Gotcha.
And that story, all the words, it was just too much material for a teeny weeny booklet.
Yes.
So it was all about treating the words with the respect they deserve.
Okay.
And also somehow bringing back the culture in music, or having something physical that's part of it, because some of us listen to vinyl, some of us stream the music, and we do everything in between. And so the physical product of the album is not necessarily always there for people who are into us, but I think the book makes sense for everyone. So it kind of brings back that part of the culture also.
Gotcha. You guys are actually getting rock fans to read again.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I wasn't reading that much when I was growing up, so you guys accomplished that at least.
Well, I guess it's still easier than making EDM fans
that is true.
start reading.
Yeah, well, can they read? Hi,
I don't know any.
Hi, all EDM fans out there. How you doing?
Do you know words?
So, also, I was curious about this. All the different animals, the owl, the falcon, the bees. Which animal would you be? More of a thinker, but...
And now it's like they all, I don't know, because it's all written like when it's a fable.
Yeah.
They all represent more certain specific traits than a full-fledged personality.
Got it.
And if you look in classic fables, it's the big bad wolf or the cunning fox or the wise owl. Now our owl is not wise at all, which is part of the idea that the perspective are we play around with perspective. Like the protagonist is a creature of the night fighting the daylight, and it's all upside down. But since they have specific traits, they are all part of my, and I guess many others, conflicted personality.
Gotcha.
For instance, the owl is a strong individualist, and it's all about her and her world. She's an egomaniac,
Yes.
which I am sometimes. And then you have the bees, and they're part of a collective, fight for something greater, don't really put themselves totally aside for a higher ideal. And, once every 6 months I'm that. And, we're all very dualistic people. So I don't think it came from that one creature was specifically more
so
me
you don't
than
identify
another.
just with one.
No, because they are all parts of my failures as a human being.
Okay.
I'm probably the ant.
Huh.
The ant is dead.
I was just gonna say I would be one of the bees probably, just trying to work to the grind. But I think ant beats me, so congratulations. You guys got just done playing Jacksonville. You rocked them pretty hard. Crowd was really into it. Now that you've toured so many cities internationally, both Europe, America, what are some of your favorite places to go see? And the second part of that, is there any city you've been to where you just saw the craziest thing you ever saw in your life that you'll never forget, whether it's on stage?
Where were we
wherever?
last tour where everything smelled like methane?
The South, most likely.
Yeah, it was the South. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Texas somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, it was somewhere in Texas.
That hurts.
yeah. Well, I guess.
So run away, we're gonna blow, and then realize it's a whole town.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's still a fun show. No, I think it's like for us it's always hard to discriminate like that because it's like when it comes to that we are a metal band touring, meeting metalheads. It's people are very similar wherever you go, in the best possible way. You know, we rarely see the worst of people. We see that at the gas stops and when we meet the normals.
Gotcha. Because people come for you, they know what they're coming for. You have something in common already.
I think if you're deep, I always feel more that we are metalheads than rockers, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And I think part of when metal at its best is it's a thinking, feeling community of people that that reads and
Yes, exactly.
and do things. So it's like usually it's pretty cool wherever you go.
What are some of the other things you're looking forward to in 2015? Do you have anything else that you're really looking forward to, just besides the album release, things like that?
2016.
Okay, then already planning ahead. Nice.
It is 2016.
16.
Wow. Let's try that again. Edit.
No edits. Keep it in.
I'm not going to post edit anything. It's fine. What do you have going on for the rest of this year, like 2016?
We're doing.
By the way, the person behind the
Well, now in 2017 we're gonna we do this tour, and then it's festival season. And for the rest of 2018, it looks like we might return here, and close to Christmas of 2019. I hope we get to tour Europe this year.
Yes.
Looks like it, and it's just we bounce back and forth, and maybe fill in some places we haven't been to yet. And
That's awesome.
It's all about promoting the album, squeeze in a few music videos, sleep in October maybe.
That's a good goal. Maybe wake up for Halloween though. You don't want to miss that. And just maybe not tour Methane, Texas, if that's the name of the
It's
city.
still pretty sweet. It was it's interesting.
It was a nice town. Just hold your
a
nose.
cheap high.
It's very cheap high, but your clothes smell like it too. Don't mess up those clothes. This will turn brown.
Too late.
Oh man,
we had done 2 shows in them. They're ruined.
Crazy. So other than that, I mean, you guys have done so much this year. Looking forward, you got a bright future. 2 weeks, the album's coming out. Feathers and Flesh. I loved it to death. I hope other people do too. I'll just leave
They
this
shall.
time. I guess so. I'll just leave this time to you guys.
Man vaknar varje morgon med en hemskhet i sitt bröst. Kan inte äta, dricker kaffe, åker buss till jobbet. Där är långa hemska timmar. I don't remember the rest, but Kjell,
Otherwise, I could have maybe spoken for once.
yeah, Kjell Höglund, check him out. Man vänjer sig. Best song in Swedish. Learn Swedish.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. You can see my photos of Avatar live at Welcome to Rockville by clicking the link in the description. Avatar's new album Feathers and Flesh will be out soon, so subscribe to the channel to see the review of it, and you can follow Rocked on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.